118th minute, Seattle. Senegal are seconds from a penalty shootout. Then a Belgian player goes down in the box. The referee waves play on. Then his earpiece activates. He walks to the monitor. 40 seconds of silence. 70,000 people holding their breath. He turns, points to the spot. Senegal are eliminated. Within minutes, 1 billion people watch the same 4-second clip. Half see a clear penalty. The other half see a player hitting the floor on purpose. Nobody changes their mind. VAR showed everyone everything. Why did it settle nothing? Before this World Cup began, there was a question nobody said out loud, but everyone was thinking. After years of cameras, replays, and frame-by-frame analysis, would 2026 finally be the tournament without refereeing controversy? The answer arrived in the first week, and it arrived in a way nobody expected. Ask any football fan why VAR causes so much anger. The answer is always the same: bad referees, inconsistent decisions, human error hiding behind expensive technology. The solution in this version of events is obvious: better officials, clearer protocols. Fix the humans, and you fix the problem. That explanation is clean, emotionally satisfying, almost universally shared. It is also almost entirely wrong. Here is the fact that ruins the simple explanation. For the decisions VAR was actually designed to solve, it is nearly perfect. Offside, goal line, clear factual errors. These have largely disappeared from football. The Lampard ghost goal of 2010, ball crosses the line, referee misses it, England crash out of the World Cup. That cannot happen anymore. The technology works. Iran, 2026. Stoppage time against Egypt. Khalilzadeh bundles home. Iran are going to the knockouts for the first time in their history. 40 million people celebrating. VAR intervenes. Offside. His backside. Technically, his backside was marginally beyond the line. Decision correct. Iran eliminated. World furious. The technology got it right. Nobody was satisfied. Something else is broken, but it isn't VAR. Here is the thing almost nobody says clearly. Football contains two completely different types of decision, and only one of them has a correct answer. Offside. Was the player's body beyond the line? Yes or no? Factual. Measurable. Technology solves it. Then there is everything else. Was that contact a foul or a coming together? Did the player mean to handle the ball? Would his next action have been a shot or a stumble? These are not factual questions. They are judgment calls. They do not have correct answers. They have interpretations. Go back to Seattle. Lamine Camara goes for the ball. Yuri Tielemans goes down. Contact happens. The referee watches it 17 times from 6 angles. He is not searching for the correct answer. There is no correct answer. He is forming an interpretation, the only thing the laws of the game have ever asked anyone to do. Here is the part that should genuinely unsettle you. The laws of the game are written in deliberately unresolvable language. Careless, reckless, unsporting behavior. These phrases have existed for over a century. Football's lawmakers have refined every other element of the rules with extraordinary precision. They left the judgment calls vague on purpose, because the alternative is defining a foul as any contact above a measurable force threshold. Sensors in players' bodies, physics replacing intuition. A sport where two referees watching the same incident would always reach identical conclusions. That sport would be perfectly consistent. It would also be unrecognizable. The grey areas that make you furious are the same grey areas that produced every match you have never forgotten. Remove the interpretation, and you remove something the sport has never admitted it needs. The referee's call that still makes you angry 15 years later. The injustice that becomes the story. Football's ambiguity is not a flaw. It is load-bearing. Back to Seattle. The referee turns from the monitor. He has seen the contact. He has seen the player go down. He does not know, cannot know, whether what happened constitutes a foul under laws that were never written to be knowable with certainty. He points to the spot anyway. Half the world thinks he was wrong. The other half thinks he was right. Both halves are correct within the terms of their own interpretation. Nobody is lying. Nobody is corrupt. Nobody missed anything. VAR showed everyone everything. It could not do the one thing everyone needed it to do: turn an interpretation into a fact. That is not a failure of the technology. That is football, finally visible. VAR improved the game. It will keep improving it. The factual errors, the ghost goals, the missed offsides by a metre, the obvious red cards ignored, mostly gone. That is real. That matters. But football was never designed to be completely objective. The people who wrote the rules knew it. They made a choice about it. Every generation since has inherited that choice without being told it was a choice. VAR didn't create the controversy in Seattle. It turned on the lights in a room that was already full of it. The game didn't change. You just finally got close enough to see what it always was. You're welcome. Subscribe if you enjoyed this. It really helps the channel.